Can a single pharaoh stand against a sea of invaders? The Battle of Djahy represents a critical moment in ancient Egyptian history, occurring circa 1175 BC, during the reign of Pharaoh Ramses III. This confrontation was part of a series of defensive campaigns waged by Ramses III against the Sea Peoples, a loose confederation of maritime marauders. The Sea Peoples were responsible for widespread destruction across the eastern Mediterranean at the end of the Late Bronze Age. Their incursions into Egyptian territory posed an existential threat to one of the oldest civilizations of the ancient world. The Sea Peoples consisted of various groups, with some allegedly originating from areas around the Aegean Sea, motivated by famine, social unrest, and possibly climate changes. They first swept through the Levant, devastating kingdoms and cities before setting their sights on Egypt. Ramses III, understanding the magnitude of this threat, meticulously prepared for the defense of his kingdom. He fortified strategic locations and mobilized land troops and naval forces. The Battle of Djahy, located on the coastal frontier of Egypt's empire in modern-day Lebanon, was one of the pivotal clashes between Ramses III and these invaders. As the Sea Peoples approached Djahy, Ramses showcased both strategic acumen and military prowess. The Egyptian forces were well entrenched, utilizing tactical formations that harnessed their knowledge of the terrain. Ramses himself, as illustrated in the reliefs from his mortuary temple at Medinet Habu, claimed direct command over both his army and navy during the battle. These depictions highlight his divine favor, emphasizing that he led with the blessing of the gods, an important cultural narrative that bolstered his legitimacy and the morale of his troops. The battle itself was fierce and prolonged, with a combination of close combat and coordinated naval maneuvers, where the Egyptian forces managed to create an effective defensive perimeter both on land and at sea. Ramses employed archers who wielded composite bows, capable of inflicting damage from a distance, thereby wearing down the attackers before they could breach the land defenses. The climax of the battle saw the Egyptian navy executing a pincer movement, a tactic that effectively trapped the Sea People's ships between the shore and Egyptian vessels. This disarray led to a significant defeat for the Sea Peoples, as many of their ships were set ablaze or sunk, and those who reached the shore were systematically driven back by land forces. The victory at Djahy was of monumental importance for several reasons. Firstly, it secured Egypt's borders, preserving its trade routes and agricultural framework essential for sustaining its populace and economy. Secondly, it demonstrated the effectiveness of Ramses III's leadership, enabling him to project his authority across a region that was teetering on the edge of chaos. Lastly, it marked one of the final large-scale battles of the Bronze Age, symbolizing both the end of the Sea Peoples as a significant threat and the resilience of Egyptian civilization amidst a period of widespread upheaval. In conclusion, the Battle of Djahy stands as a testament to Ramses III's military strategy and the adaptability of Egyptian defenses. This successful repulsion of the Sea Peoples not only fortified the legacy of Ramses III as a pharaoh, but also reinforced the notion of divine kingship, as preserved in the iconography and inscriptions of ancient Egypt.